Good afternoon and welcome to Spring Lake Park and Panther Stadium. It's boys soccer on a Saturday. The Panthers at 7-2 playing host to the Centennial Cougars at 4-2. A beautiful day, the sun shining at Panther Stadium. A couple of teams here looking for a victory. The Panthers 5-1 in conference, the Cougars 3-1. The starting lineups being announced right now. The Centennial Cougars coached by Jeff Otteson. 4 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties on the season. The Panthers head coach Jake Smothers, as you see his team being introduced right now. Some of the starters for Spring Lake Park St. Anthony. Austin Hrudka will be the goalkeeper, a senior. Nathan Klemick is a defender. Gabe Bensad Johnson, a senior. Adam Dorman, a senior midfielder. Jared Crotiel, a senior defender. Matt Brandenburg, a senior midfielder. Braden Anderson, another senior midfielder. Isaac Cruz at defense. Eric Lundgren and Nathan Frazier, the attackers. A couple of the star athletes on this Panther team. Look for Frazier and Lundgren to be very involved in scoring opportunities for the Spring Lake Park Panthers. On the other side of the ball, Centennial. Their goalkeeper is Sonjay Savaraja. He's a senior. Lotsman Yang, one of the attackers. David McGough at midfield. Brendan Henderson. Jesse Roaring. Alex Mua. Blake Miller. Amakali Telescor. Samuel Tonia. And Hanat Abdullah. Here's a look one more time. Bensad Johnson, Lundgren, Frazier, Dorman, Brandenburg, Anderson, Climate, Crodiel, Kraus, and Hrudka for the Spring Lake Park Panthers as you see them being introduced. Coming into this game, coach says they've got to put some pressure on Centennial offensively early on. Keep that pressure on. Crodiel, probably the best athlete on the field according to his head coach. He's a very technical and physical player. We mentioned a couple of the leading scorers. Here's your Centennial Cougars now. We mentioned head coach Jeff Otteson bringing his team in 4-2 here to Spring Lake Park. Centennial saying some of their key strengths are keeping possession. They seem to hold the ball a lot. They're also very fast. They said they've got to work on getting even faster and holding onto the ball even better. One of the things the Cougar head coach said was that they seem to have a lot of intensity, but they need to speed up a little bit more. So we're just about set to get underway here at Spring Lake Park High School. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. A little windy. Wind moving from right to left in the field, and we're underway. The Panthers have got possession early in this one. Both of these teams have had pretty successful seasons so far. It is early. Panthers off the throw-in. Cougars defend on the header. Nice effort. These teams will go back and forth as we get underway. The Centennial girls, just before this, if you missed it, defeated Spring Lake Park 11-0. The final there. Panthers will throw it in On the near side and getting a running start is Adam Dorman. Nice strong throw in, but it goes off the head of a Cougar player and back across midfield. Giving chase for Centennial is Amakale Telescore. Amakali Telescore, correction. Roaring will give chase. Jesse Roaring. He is the brother of Cougar girls star Jenna Roaring. She had 4 goals in the girls' victory prior to this. On that same note, Spring Lake Park St. Anthony, Gabe Bensad Johnson's sister playing on the girls' team for the Panthers. Free kick coming for the Panthers, and Centennial will put up the wall about 10 yards out from the goal, and here's the free kick. Spring Lake Park trying to get over the wall. The Cougars are there to defend. Nice stop defensively for Centennial as the Panthers with their first real scoring opportunity here. That one's going to fly out of bounds on the near side, a whistle, and giving chase was David McGough, this junior midfielder for Centennial, tied up a little bit with Eric Lundgren for the Panthers. Braden Anderson now, the free kick coming here from the near side of the field. Trying to find some open space. Gets it over the wall. The shot is a little bit wide. The Cougar goalkeeper tested there with Sivaraja. And the Panthers putting on pressure early, just like Coach Smothers said he needed to do. Out of bounds again, near side. Cougars will throw it in. David McGough. He'll give way to the Panthers to do the honors. Watch how Dorman does this. He gets about a 10-yard head start on the track to get the strong throw in. But again, the Cougars take it on the header. The Panthers taking another shot here, and it's going to go wide on the far side out of bounds. We're about 3.5 minutes in and scoreless here at Panther Stadium. You're watching boys soccer on North Metro TV. I'm Matt Johnson. Our entire North Metro TV crew happy to be bringing you the second of a doubleheader today here live on North Metro TV. Free kick for the Cougars back down in their own end of the field. The Centennial Cougars in red will move right to left on the screen. The Panthers in white jerseys moving left to right. At midfield, they'll go back and forth a bit. Far side now, the Cougars have got control. Nice pass. They'll give chase long here. Abdullah was there on the play. The Panthers have had a couple of opportunities here early. Centennial, not as many. Still very much back and forth early on. A little bit of a battle there. Centennial now looking to regain control to get it up to midfield, a whistle. As Alex Mua was awaiting the pass, got off his chest, and the Cougars will bring in a couple of substitutes. Mitchell Nagel will come into the game among them. Free kick over the defense into the hands of Sivaraja, the Cougar goalkeeper. Excellent look at him there as he punts it deep across midfield. Panthers looking for an opportunity here. Lundgren gets a nice pass, loses it for a moment, and now Centennial will kind of go back and forth with them here on the near side, and the Cougars will bring in 5 substitutes: 45, 27, 32, 15, and 28.
Number 32, Nathan Wilson, and number 45, Mitch Nagel.
Austin Dewberry among them coming in. A little bit of a backwards kick there to midfield. Good hustle by Centennial. Newberry gets it off his right foot. His teammate coming up forward is Nagel. Nagel, good hustle. Newberry gives chase, but the Panthers are there. And an easy stop by Austin Rudka, the senior goalkeeper for Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony. .33 minutes to go, first half of play from Spring Lake Park. Pretty evenly matched contest thus far. Cougars quick to throw it in, but the Panthers will take it back down deep in their own territory. Excellent backwards pass there by Gabe Bensad Johnson. Got the high pass and kicked it out laterally. Far side now, the Cougars trying to threaten here. Good move by Nathan Wilson. Panthers defend though. Newberry there, pops it up to the defense of Adam Pylon, the senior defender. .32 minutes to go. We're about 8 minutes into the first half. A battle on the near side in front of the cameras. Samuel Tonia now crosses midfield, gets it to Newberry. Nice pass. Tonia speeds ahead, giving chase, but a couple of Panthers are there. Nice defense again by Isaac Cruz. Coach Smothers said his Spring Lake Park St. Anthony squad is a very experienced senior team. He says we need that leadership to show today if we're going to be victorious. Rigoberto Villasenor is in on the play. One of the Panther subs. Assisted now by Braden Anderson, and we got another whistle. Cougars will bring in Nathan Wilson. High pass intended for Newberry, and the Panther defender is there. 31 minutes to go now, first half of play. A battle at midfield. Panthers looking to take over. Nice pass. Chasing it is Crowhill. He's, according to his coach, the best athlete on the field. He's a very physical guy. Nice pass. Oh, and number 21, Eric Lundgren, had a great opportunity, but couldn't quite get the mustard on it. And so Savaraja, look at this one, makes the easy save. Look at the good footwork here by Crowhill, and then Savaraja just falls on it as Eric Lundgren couldn't quite get enough on it. So we're about 10 minutes in, still scoreless here at Panther Stadium. The Panthers have had a couple of good opportunities here, keeping their starters in the game and led by Crowhill. Centennial will make 5 more substitutions. 30, 31, 34, 35, 37, and 40. Anat Abduli, Matthew Hale, Benjamin Greenswig, Amakali Telescore, and Brandon Henderson will all come in. Henderson just a sophomore. This Cougar team pretty senior-laden team Centennial is as well. Amakali Teleshore, one of them, who just ended the game. Battle at midfield. The Cougars have taken possession. Here they come. Spring Lake Park there, though, to defend once again. Good defense by the Panthers. Header gets to Nathan Frazier. He can be dangerous, and Gabe Bensad Johnson takes the pass from him. but knocked away by the Cougar defense led by David McGough. Centennial moving the ball again with Henderson. Sivaraja in the goal, waiting a challenge here. As the Panthers moved in that direction. Here comes the long throw in again from Dorman. From lane 6 of the track. Gets something on it. Header is high off the throw in. And a kick backwards. Defended by the Cougars. They'll try to clear it the other way. They'll get some speed here. Nice effort by number 35 for Centennial. It's Amakali Teleshore again. Teleshore is a speedy guy out there on the field for the Cougars. And it slows down just a bit as the Panthers get back on defense. Throw in from Adam Pylon. Gets to his teammate Anderson. Anderson. Some good footwork around a couple of Cougar defenders. Gets a good pass out to midfield. Finds Vandenberg. Vandenberg over to the far side. Teammate looking for a pass. Cougars again defending and clear it out at midfield. The Cougars say that they need to increase their intensity at the start of the game. They've played with pretty good intensity thus far. 13 minutes in, they've had a couple of good opportunities. They've probably not possessed the ball as long as they would have liked. Usually that's a category that they excel at. It's been pretty even possession here in the first half, though. At the corner now, Centennial trying to regain control here. Tied up on the far side. It's going to go out of bounds. Centennial will get the throw. They're going to give it to the Panthers, rather. Spring Lake Park going left to right. Off the foot of Tonia. Back and forth battle. Scoreless first half here from Panther Stadium. Centennial giving chase was Greenswag, but again, the Panthers in those white jerseys all over it. Centennial makes some more massive substitutions, doing so a lot more than the Panthers have. Centennial trying to keep some fresh legs in. Among the subs coming back in is Dewberry and Lilleberg for Centennial. Giving chase now down in the far corner. That one's going to go out in the corner, and they'll have a corner kick coming. And the officials now going to say it's going to be a throw, rather. Here's the throw in. Off the header, Panthers. An even game to this point. Both of these teams playing great defense. No one really getting a strong shot on goal. Anytime you see an attack, a couple defenders come up with key plays. Sivaraja will give way to his defender Blake Miller to kick it away. Panthers now setting up their offense. The pass from Anderson to Brandenburg is going to go out of bounds on the far side. Centennial gets there just a little bit too late. Crotehill throws it in, looking for Anderson. Cougars break it up. Roaring and Peter Weinegar will come back in for Centennial. Jesse Roaring, the sophomore brother of Jenna Roaring, the girls star we talked about a little bit earlier, had 4 goals in Centennial's victory over the Panthers prior to this. At midfield now, they go back and forth. 24 minutes to go. First half of play. Mentioned Centennial coming into this game with 4 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties. Panthers 7-2. Coach Smothers seemed very confident for Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony coming into this one. He said they need to stay focused. Their biggest challenge is that they seem to focus well early in the game, and then they need to use their intensity to their advantage and not lose focus. They get excited, but in the wrong way. Trying to use that energy to their advantage has been an issue, he says. Throw in for the Cougars. They're a tall team, too, the Panthers are. Bensett Johnson back in the game as one of the captains of this team, number 10 on the near side for Spring Lake Park, and St. Anthony gets it to Frazier. Frazier, one of the leading scorers for this Panther squad, been quiet so far today. Newberry for Centennial loses it momentarily to Anderson. Back at midfield, Panthers fighting for possession. Vandenberg looking for a pass, but the Cougars will get there a little bit quicker. Newberry takes it on the far side at midfield. Gets a pass through a couple defenders, but no Cougars there to get it. Find Bensett Johnson. The Panthers do. Now giving chase is Frazier. He's got some speed. Excellent pass inside. Excellent stop. Sanjay Sivaraja comes up with a big save for the Cougars, as Gabe Bensett Johnson right here off the excellent pass. Right foot can't get to it in time. Sivaraja covers it up. Nice stop. The Cougar goalkeeper tested on that one. Sanjay, the senior.
Yes, it is.
So real good effort there for Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony. Frazier got it to Bensett Johnson through a bit of traffic. Cougars will replace 5 more. The line change, if you will. To use hockey terminology. And Centennial will have a free kick over on the far side of the field near the corner. It will actually be a corner kick. Correction. A couple of defenders. The white wall of Panthers is there. Centennial moves it back out top to try to get things going back on offense. Roaring among them, trying to set it up. Roaring gets it to Mua. Mua loses it. Panthers clear it up to midfield where the Cougars wait. Miller finds his teammate. Far side, we got a whistle coming, and it'll go the other way. Throw in now. Panthers on the far side at midfield. Very closely contested game so far without a score. Panthers came very close and had a couple other good shots on goal, but Centennial has kept up with them speed-wise. Both teams playing great defense. Panthers looking to threaten again. Here they come. Good footwork by Frazier. Frazier's got some speed. For Spring Lake Park St. Anthony, good defensive effort. And falling to the ground is Blake Miller, claiming he was tripped there. And let's look at this one more time. Blake Miller is about to take a free kick. Look at him get covered up here. Tangled up a bit. And did not look like it was anything intentional from Frazier. Nonetheless, free kick for the Cougars to midfield. Taken by Anderson. Panthers in white seem to have been on the attack here a little bit more so than Centennial has, the last few minutes especially. Led by Frazier, who's a speedy attacker for the Panthers. Spring Lake Park to St. Anthony once again down in the Cougar end of the field. Centennial back on their heels defensively, trying to get that transition, and here they get a great pass. And frustrating as Tillashore couldn't get there. Amakali Tillashore a little frustrated there as he tried to get open on the breakaway. But the ball went out of bounds just before he could get past the defender. Now on the near side, Panthers take over again. Lundgren down in the corner, tangled up a bit. Peter Weingart giving him a hard time, the Cougar defender. But Lundgren very active out there. Throw in again from Dorman. An entertaining one. Is a strong throw. Tillashore kicks it back to his teammate Yang, Lotsman Yang, number 48. 17-17 to go. Scoreless game at Spring Lake Park. Panthers, Cougars, 0-0 right now. Giving chase and getting there just in time for the Panthers is Austin Rudka in the purple, the white stripes jersey. Rudka making a nice stop as the Cougars threatened, and they look to do so again. And here comes Abdullah. Down in the corner, tangled up with a Panther defender. Nice defense by Klimek. It's going to go out of bounds near the corner. Centennial makes a substitution now. They'll bring in David McCoff. He'll replace Lotsman Yang. Centennial really utilizing their bench today. They don't really have that one star on their team. Headers back and forth as the Cougars boot it right of the football uprights high, and it's going to be a goal kick coming for the Panthers now. Since Centennial, according to their coach, Jeff Otteson, does not really have that one star athlete, so you will see them sub in and out a lot. Try to get a diverse group of talent out there on the field. This team is very unselfish and spreads the ball around. Panthers similarly unselfish, but Eric Lundgren and Nathan Frazier are the leading scorers on the team. I'm sorry. Leading scorers are Frazier and Gabe Benza-Johnson for the Panthers. Coach Smothers got to be happy with how his team has played throughout the season so far. He's assisted by Nathan Reppely, Sean Conley, David Truong, and Jim Kerberger. Under 15 to go now in the scoreless first half on North Metro TV. Happy you're with us for this live soccer action on a Saturday. At midfield, they continue to go back and forth, and now the Panthers seem to have control. Nice pass up front. Gabe Benza-Johnson gives chase, but the ball is just a little bit long. Again, at midfield they go. Centennial will try to clear it down into the corner and into the hands of Rudka.
Oh, yeah.
Rudka will roll it out to his teammate to try to get their offense moving. They get it near midfield where they run into a couple of Cougars in red. Far side now, the Panthers making a couple of moves, and then Frazier swung and missed with his right foot as he was trying to get the pass out to the top of the box. Newberry with the awesome hairdo. About to check in for Centennial. Little fro action for 2-7. Newberry's got some speed out there on the field in the minutes we've seen him play so far today. 13-minute mark now, still scoreless here at Spring Lake Park. Panthers and Cougars. Centennial has lacked a real close scoring chance here. They've had a couple of shots that have come near the goal, but nothing that has really caught Hrudka off guard too much, the Panther goalkeeper. Here they come. Hrudka hustles up, and he's out of the goal as he leaped out there to play some defense. A risky spot out of his position, but he was able to get rid of the ball in time as he was facing the attack of Amakali Tillashore. Good effort by Hrudka on that one. Newberry does check back in now for Centennial, as does Matthew Hale and Lotsman Yang. Header for the Cougars. Here they go. If they can get it open, they'll have a one-on-one. Tillashore slowing up a bit as a couple of Panthers converged on him. Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony. Quick throw in. Excellent play off the header across midfield to Frazier. Frazier looks forward again. He's got Lundgren now. Lundgren finds Frazier. Frazier out front to Ben Sad Johnson. The shot is wide and no good. And the Panthers, Matt Brandenburg was hustling down there to try and get another shot off the rebound, as we'll see it one more time. Good effort here by Ben Sad Johnson, but then just out of the reach of the goalkeeper, and then hustling down there was actually Jared Croteal trying to get the rebound. But it was the defensive play of Centennial, and Jesse Roaring down there giving chase to that loose ball, helping out. Ten and a half to go now, first half. In a defensive battle here at Spring Lake Park. You get the sense that the Panthers are a step ahead of the Cougars, but the only way to prove that is to put one through the net. Tripped up is 35 for Centennial. Throw in for the Cougars. Check out this replay. Ouch! In the face of Adam Pylan. Look at this one more time. Slow it down. Ouch. In your face, thanks to the beautiful work of the camera. Look at this. Right in the left side of the head. Pylan. In fact, he's over here on the near side. He's about to throw it in. Kind of shaking his head there for a second. One more time. Slow it down. In your face. Nice shot. It is a physical game out there, and that one came off the foot of Centennial's Nathan Wilson. 9 minutes to go now. And here comes the throw in for the Panthers. Dorman again from afar. Nice throw in. But the Cougars knock it away right away. 29 on the defensive effort for Centennial. Daniel Nelson, the senior. And it is Dorman's strong throw-ins that really, it almost looks like a corner. He's trying to kind of mock that corner kick. It gives them that same trajectory on the ball and trying to set them up for a good shot on goal. It's not yet been successful, but he's given them a couple good opportunities. And those long throw-ins, very strong. He is. We've got 8 minutes to go now in the first half of play. Still scoreless from Panther Stadium.
Jared, come on, get in.
Cougars will make a few more substitutions. Long throw in from the far side and just a little bit high over the net. Panthers really try to play off that long throw from Dorman. Look at how Brandenburg gets in on this play. Look at this long throw, and it puts the ball right out in front of the net. And Brandenburg's shot goes just a little bit high. So goal kick coming for Centennial now with 7.5 to go in half number 1. Off the head of the Panther player on the far side at midfield. Newberry gets it to his teammate. Centennial moving it across the field. Down into the Panthers' end of the field. Centennial will try to reset here with Yang. Backed up a bit on their heels on the Cougar defense. Looking to get it back the other direction. Here comes the Panthers on the attack again. Crotehill on the play. Far side looking for the pass, but a couple of Cougar defenders are there, and among them is Daniel McGough. Panthers can be dangerous right down here in this area of the field. Frazier was in on the effort, but again, a couple of red jerseys get in the way. Dorman will throw it in. Gets it out in front of the net, off the foot of the defender Newberry for the Centennial Cougars. Anderson now backing up, and it'll go out of bounds on the far side of the field. Newberry. Good throw in. Here they come. Sivaraja, diving effort.
Come on, Adam.
To make the stop. Ben said Johnson was right there, waiting for the rebound. Sivaraja, a very good defensive effort and a little bit of luck on his side too to prevent that last one from going through. Look at how this played out. Borman off the throw in, off the head, and then there's Ben said Johnson, just can't quite get to the ball in time. It comes out of the hands of Sivaraja. And then it was his teammate Benjamin Greenswag clearing it out of the box. 5 minutes and a little bit more to go here in the first half of play. Panthers, a couple of good-looking attacking drives here. Frazier by himself finds a couple of defenders. Goes out of bounds on the end. It'll be Braden Anderson now, setting it up in the corner. Big opportunity here for the Panthers. Nearing the end of the first half. Anderson off the corner. The header is in! And it's a goal. Jared Crotehill off the header, off the corner kick. Beautifully executed play. The corner from Braden Anderson. He'll get the assist. Crotehill the goal in the first of the day. Look at Anderson's corner kick. Perfect placement. Crotehill finds some room between a couple of defenders, and with the pink headband and all, he'll put it through the net for the first goal of the day. Makes it 1-0 Panthers. On the season, it's his third goal. He's got 5 assists. That one coming with about 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. It took them 36 minutes, but the Panthers got one to go through. You could really tell the momentum was building as they had a couple of excellent scoring opportunities fall to the wayside, but that time a beautifully executed corner kick, and then off the header, Crowdhill makes it happen, and the Panthers up 1. That first goal is always the toughest one to get. And as close as this game has been, defensively especially, you never know. One goal could be enough. Centennial continuing to try to get their offense together to form an attack. It's going to be Cougar ball now. Yang will throw it in momentarily. Yang gives it to his teammate to do the honors, and McGough finds a teammate. Greenswag knocked away by some white jerseys. This is an opportunity for Centennial down here in the Panthers' end of the field. Wilson. They're really having a hard time executing those throw-ins. As soon as they get the ball in, someone is there. Bensad Johnson on that last effort, playing a little defense. It's a corner kick coming now for Centennial. Big opportunity here late in the half to try to even this one up. We saw the Panthers execute this play perfectly, and gets a ground ball kick to Yang. Yang looking out front of the net, trying to find a pass, and Bensad Johnson is there to defend again. Number 10 in white all over the field for the Panthers. .205 and counting now in the first half of play from Spring Lake Park. 1-0 the Panthers lead. Bensad Johnson with 17 points in the season. Number 10 in white making an impact on tonight's game. The lone Panther goal coming from Crowdhill, assisted by Anderson. Time winding down now in the first half of a very even game. The Panthers just slightly have an edge, although they seem to have been dominating the ball, dominating possession rather. Across midfield, here they come. Giving chase for Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony is Frazier. It's going to go out of bounds in a minute to go. Cougars throw it in. Another battle over there on the far side. It's going to go the other direction. Centennial throwing it in a little further down the field this time. At midfield, we're under a minute. Centennial trailing 1-0. The Panthers on that first goal of the game. The corner kick from from Anderson, setting up Crowdhill for the header. Yang for the Cougars gets down to his teammate. Nice clear here for the Panthers. Bensad Johnson led the efforts on defense. Here come the Panthers with one more chance with just about 25 seconds to go. Sivaraja slow to get back in the goal, and the Panther coach Jake Smothers urging Spring Lake Park St. Anthony to hurry the throw in, as after Sivaraja made a save, he took his time getting back into position. Midfield, Anderson just going to kick it down deep into the corner, run the clock out. The first half siren sounds, and it is 1-0 Panthers at the end of the first half of play in a defensive battle. Crowdhill, the first and only goal, coming at 4 minutes to go. Anderson assisted. It's 1-0 at the half. We'll be back right here on North Metro TV.
Known Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
for your full service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
if you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
In Anoka County, contact Twin Cities Insurance Group, your nationwide insurance agent.
With gold at all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Fridley Blaine. We buy gold at your exchange.
Join Ben Hale every Friday on North Metro TV News.
Check it out. Oh, that is magnificent.
Here comes the big one, Elizabeth.
I love it so much. I'm feeling a little guilty on account of me being married. There are 8 wonders in the world.
I can't believe it.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Okay.
No, it's real.
My name is Fran Sorensen. I am an artist. I am an educator, and I have been educating students for 25 years. I am also a collector. I collect salt and pepper shakers. I collect postcards. I collect rocks. And I write on the bottom of all my rocks telling where they're from and who they're from. I love square dancing. I make my own TV shows free at North Metro TV, and I love it.
Get started by signing up for free TV production classes at 763-231-2803 or eric@northmetrotv.com.
Lionel Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lionel Lakes values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lionel Lakes.
Have you or someone you know been diagnosed with an SD deficiency? Do you feel that you're missing out on the fun of high school sports coverage? Then take a weekly dose of Sports Den on North Metro 15. You'll be updated with highlights and analysis of your local schools playing Centennial and Spring Lake Park. Warning, taking Sports Den may increase levels of adrenaline, resulting in cheering, applause, and high fives. Milder side effects may include a desire to see yourself on Sports Den and, in rare circumstances, answering trivia questions and winning t-shirts.
Sports Den worked for me. Ask your coaches if it can work for you. Come to Ham Lake and see how good life can be.
Welcome back to North Metro TV's coverage of Devry Foss. Can we at least see your face? Somebody, please. Stand up, son. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon for soccer here in the North Metro. The Panthers of Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony leading the Centennial Cougars 1-0. If you missed Devry Foss's garden vegetable food challenge earlier, he ate an entire habanero pepper in about 7.5 seconds. And I made sure he couldn't drink any water. Well, then we poured it on him and he got a few drinks out of it. So good job, Devry. Thanks for helping us out today. One of our fantastic crew members bringing you this action. Look at the first half highlights. A lot of defense. Sivaraja, the Cougar goalkeeper, tested a couple of times. As you see, 2 big saves here. The Panthers putting on the pressure early just like they wanted to. And then Anderson off the corner, the header to Croteal, the first goal of the game. The pink headband and all. 1-0 is where we stand right now, and it has been a defensive battle. But Gabe Bensad Johnson, Braden Anderson, Jared Croteal, Eric Lundgren, and this Panther squad has been pretty stellar so far. It's 1-0 Panthers at the half. Hey! We'll be back for more after this.
What is North Metro TV Public Access? It's a community of amateur TV producers working together to make the kind of TV shows they want, taking free television production classes and gaining hands-on experience with our professional studios and equipment right here in Blaine. Get started by calling 763-231-2803 or visit northmetrotv.com. So, what is it? You tell us.
Welcome back to Spring Lake Park High School on a sunny Saturday for soccer. The Spring Lake Park Panthers leading the Centennial Cougars 1-0 your score. And the Panthers' offensive attack has been strong here late in the first half, and they'll try to take that into the second half. Centennial's had some speed out there on the field. Their defense has been pretty good too, but a couple of times they've been tested, and one did get past them. The corner kick, as you saw in the highlight from Anderson to Croteal off the header with 4 minutes to go in the half, is our only score of the game so far. 1-0 is where we stand. The Panthers 7-2 on the season, looking for their 8th victory. 4-4-2 are the Centennial Cougars. I'm Matt Johnson, our entire North Metro TV crew here for the second half. We are set to go. The Cougars will get it first, trailing 1-0. So far, the Panthers sticking to their keys to tonight's game, using their energy to their advantage to stay focused is what they wanted to do coming into this one. They've done that to the tune of a 1-0 lead. Big hit there on the near side at midfield. Wow, you could hear that one as Frazier collided with David McGough. Frazier, one of the 2 leading scorers for Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony this season. Cougars down in the corner, right in front of the net, over the top of the crossbar. Centennial threatening there, but a lucky break for the Panthers as that one went over the crossbar. Look one more time. Benjamin Greenswag off his left foot a little bit high and tipped by Austin Herudka over the crossbar. Excellent job of getting the fingers up there. Just gets a hand on it. So the Cougars will try again. The header this time is a bit high. Alex Mua, the senior attacker. So Centennial coming out firing here in the early second half. We expected a relatively close game today. The Panthers seemed to have a little bit of an edge in the first half, especially late, leading up to that first goal. Centennial early in the second here, a couple of shots on goal to keep the Panthers on their feet. Free kick coming now for Centennial. A long line drive to the head of the Panther defender. Mua to the Panther defender who pops it up. Back at midfield now. It's Mua again. Mua finds Yang on the far side. Now off the foot of Greenswag. Greenswag, who nearly had that goal earlier, tumbles over the flag in the corner. The Cougars get the shot and the goal! It is a tie game. Hanad Abdoulaye, the senior attacker for Centennial, makes it 1-1. Take a look at the replay. You see the backwards pass here, and then it's actually the assist was to him, and McGough is the one that scores the goal. Hanad Abdoulaye, the assist to David McGough. What a play by Centennial. McGough really kind of reactionary there as the Cougars tie it up. So here we are, back to even as we were throughout the first 36 minutes of the match. Centennial not wasting any time in this second half. We mentioned how they came out strong with a couple of shots on goal early, and then that goal there that tied it up coming just 3 minutes in. So we have got a battle on our hands here at Panther Stadium. Centennial threatening one more time. Mua gets the pass up in the middle. Here comes the Cougars again. Number 40 on the play is Brandon Henderson. Long kick here, and it's an easy stop for Harudka. Harudka, just prior to that last Cougar goal, had made an excellent save. 2 in a row, really. Well, that last one was just too much. You can see the energy and the step now of the goal scorer, Abdoulaye, for the Cougars. A little bit of skip in the step after you get that first goal of the day. Centennial perhaps feeling a bit on their heels, now tied up. Gonna go out of bounds on the near side. It will be Centennial possession. The Cougars now in the second half are moving from left to right on your screen in the red jerseys, and here come the Panthers in white moving right to left. If you're just joining us, the Panthers scored the first goal of the game on a corner kick assist from Anderson to Jared Croteal on the header with 4 minutes to go in the first half. You saw the Cougars just tie it up. We are live on North Metro TV. The girls of Centennial defeated Spring Lake Park 11-0 prior to this. 34-45 to go. Panthers looking to threaten here. Battle down into the corner. Great pass out front. Wide of Sivaraja. To the right of the net. No good. Excellent hustle here play, as you'll see on the corner. And once again, it's Gabe Bensad Johnson in on the play. Lundgren there as well. Look how close they get. Tries to keep it out in front of him, and it's knocked away off the foot of Miller momentarily. Blake Miller for CHS with a nice defensive effort. .34-minute mark in a 1-1 tie. They go back and forth a bit now, and Sivaraja dives up and grabs it for the stop. Sivaraja has been busy down there. Midfield, Panthers will clear it out deep. Crowhill's got some speed. Battling for it, tangled up with the Cougar defender on the near side, Blake Miller. Another great defensive effort. That was David McGough, rather. McGough has got it now, going back the other way. Panthers will chase it down. Isaac Cruz in the corner. And then the Cougars come and knock it away. Greenswag got a bounce. Panther throw in will come now. Panthers down deep in their own territory. Hrudka, the goalkeeper, debated coming out of position there, but stayed back. Centennial looking to threaten again. Here they go. They've got some space. The shot is high over the net, and Amakali Teleshore along with Benjamin Greenswag, both very close, working together on that play to try to get a solid shot on goal. 32 minutes to go now. We are knotted at 1. The Panthers scoring their first goal with 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Cougars scoring their goal 3 minutes into the second half. Back down on the far side now. Tangled up. It'll be a Panther possession. Thrown in by Erdman now into the game. Scott Erdman, a senior attacker, did not start this game. Crowhill gives chase now.
You got to find yourself in the game.
But the ball a little bit long.
One's in the back of the net, the other one should have been.
And you can hear there our head coach Jake Smothers for the Panthers telling his defenders to step up their play a little bit. Great sounds coming from our microphones at midfield. Cougars going left to right. Here they come. McGough kicks it deep. Catching up to it, but just a little bit late is Abdullah as the ball goes out of bounds before he can get to it. Dewberry with the awesome Dew out there awaiting a pass, and now it'll be Panthers ball again. The throw in goes right to the head of a Cougar. Battle on the near side now, and here comes Centennial once more, trying to get a couple of passes. Nice defensive effort from Lundgren, 21 in white, but the Cougars get it right back. Henderson battling at midfield looking for a pass, and we've got a whistle. A look at Lundgren, who has just been very active on the last couple of possessions here for Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony. All right, Tonya calling out some signals out there, trying to get his guys in position. Back on defense he is. Cougars setting things up. The passes don't seem to be going exactly where they want them to. Mua, long shot. Dewberry was following it up, but Hrudka grabs it. Panthers giving chase, but the Cougars are there. Frazier again on the attack. Dorman now back at midfield. Under 29 to go. Couple players tangled up there. Panthers will have a free kick here. It's going to be Braden Anderson. He has got great placement on these kicks. Anderson over the wall, right to the head of another Cougar defender. consistent defense by David McCoff, number 46 for the Cougars. Dewberry now on the far side. Chases it out of bounds. It'll be Panther possession. The pass just a little bit short off the throw in, so they'll do it again. Header down to the box.
Sir! I'm going!
And it gets out of bounds in the end, and should be a goal kick now for Centennial. More substitutions now. The Cougars will bring in 45 and 34. That's Nagel and Greenswag back in the game. A couple of Cougar seniors. They replace Amakali Teleshore among the two coming off. Teleshore's got a lot of speed out there. Nearly had a goal earlier. He came up just a bit short. 27 minutes to go now in a tie game at Spring Lake Park. The speed right there of the Panther player. Again, it's Frazier just everywhere on the field. Right when you think the Cougars are going to clear it out, Frazier keeps on the attack. Here comes the infamous throw-in from Dorman from lane 6. Nice pass, but a strong header of Centennial gets it out to the right. About midfield. Taking back over quickly, though, is Braden Anderson. Anderson, a good senior leader on this team. Tries to set up the offense out there and get them into position to be successful. Here come the Panthers. And once again, the Cougars will knock it out of the corner. Blake Miller playing some good defense the last few minutes here. 36 in red. Knocking it out on the far side to close up those passing lanes and force them to throw it in. They'll get a running start from the corner. From Dorman. So Sanjay Sivaraja comes leaping up into the crowd of defenders to make the grab and the save. Sivaraja, another risky play, but a good one, as he can take a short breather before the Panthers come striking again. Seems they always find a way to fight back down the field this direction. A long throw in again. We are tied at 1. That pass is going to go down and near the corner. And it should be a goal kick for Centennial. Don't forget you can check out all the exciting fall sports action on NorthMetroTV.com. You can watch games online. Check out when these games will be aired again. We are live, though, today. .24.5 to go in a 1-1 game. Most of the scoring coming within a period of about 7 minutes between the end of the first half and the beginning of the second. 24-24 on the clock. Long pass, header, rebound. The Panthers have got an opportunity, and the kick is a little bit high. Frazier in on the play again. Tried to get it over the wall of Cougar defenders. He did. Line drive, but it was just too tall. But again, Frazier, 22. Continues to threaten for the Panthers. Croteal, the lone goal for Spring Lake Park. Midfield, out of bounds, or near the out of bounds marker. Oh, a huge hit on the near side. And there's going to have to be a penalty here. 46 for the Cougars. McGough involved with a collision with, I believe it was Crowdhill. And let's see how the officials handle it. Wow. After the initial contact, there was another little shove. And so the official's going to talk to the two of them. So now the apology coming from the Cougar player as the two will resolve their differences with sportsmanship. Let's see how this developed. You'll see right here in front of your camera, looks like Crowdhill fell down and gave a pushed a bit there by McGough, and then Crowdhill kind of reacted, and then McGough reacted one more time after that. So they're going to let him play on, as it was kind of an equal drama there. In front of the net here, dangerous spot. The Panther player tripped up. It was Crowdhill again. And Miller in on the defense that time. This is a physical game, folks, and it has been a very closely contested match. One both of these teams need at this point in the season. Crowdhill again, great ball handling skills, a nice pass. Frazier was open in front of the net, but Sivaraja has no problem chasing it down. They'll have a goal kick coming and a couple of substitutions as well. They're going to take out McGough, who was involved in that last incident, if you will. Not much of an incident, as the two sides amicably agreed to come out of it. Throw in now coming from Crowdhill. He'll give it off to his teammate, Klimek. Crowdhill kind of hanging back a bit. We mentioned the leading scorers for the Panthers are Nathan Frazier and Gabe Bensad Johnson. They've been relatively quiet tonight. 21.5 minutes to go. Crowdhill dribbling the ball between a couple of defenders. Great defensive move by Centennial. Yang is there. Yang gets it back. On the far side, Yang looking for a pass. Trying to find Mua at midfield. Knocked out of bounds. Panthers will throw it in the other direction. Nice pass down to the corner. Panthers making a move in front of the net. Tripped up by a couple Cougar defenders as Frazier was looking to score. Long throw in coming now from the far side of the field. Panthers to get it right to Braden Anderson. Anderson with a couple of defenders moving up on him. Gets a nice pass over the near side to Crowdhill. Crowdhill up in front of the box. The shot is just a little bit wide. Bensad Johnson was right there. Trying to make the play. Look at this one more time. Watch number 10 in the middle of your screen. Gets the shot just wide. He had an opening in the net too, and he knew it. Sivaraja, that would have just been out of his reach. Bensad Johnson knows that could have been a game changer for the Panthers. With 20 minutes to go in a tie game. The Cougars make a few more substitutions. Long throw in here. Taken off the head of Klimek for the Panthers. That results in a pass to Frazier, and they're tied up a bit there. A whistle, and it will be a Spring Lake Park at St. Anthony on the free kick. It comes from Braden Anderson. Out in front of the net. Panthers coming. Bensad Johnson was waiting for it, and Anderson also in on the play along with Lundgren. Kick coming now from the corner. It looks like it'll be Anderson. He has an assist on a goal from Croteil off of the corner kick late in the first half. Anderson this time is knocked away just feet from where he kicked it by the Cougar defender. Really even looked like it hit Mua in the back. Dorman throws it in. Centennial will try to clear it out. Yang on the far side, dribbling around the defense. Yang again kicks it down deep, and it's into the chest of the Panther player, and they'll take possession now as a result. In front of the net, Centennial's there. Miller kicks it away, and it'll be Centennial ball now. A little frustration out of the Panther players. And Coach Smothers taking his jacket off. Trying to fire up these guys a little bit as both sides have continued to put the pressure on, but have just come so close to scoring and not been able to do so. 17:40 to go. Midfield off the head of Yang. Panthers, if they can get there quickly, will have a shot, but Sivaraja comes up with it, scoops it up in front of the box. Sivaraja rolls it out to his defenders to try to get it across midfield and set up the Cougar offense. A 1-1 game and a close one. Near side here, the Cougars lose control of it. It's hustling to the ball. Is Abdullah. Whistle as the Panthers, the ball just went out of bounds as they were about to make an attack. Croteil not happy with the call. He was moving quickly in that direction on the attack, but he had stepped out. So the Cougars will get it the other way, and the throw-in goes right to Eric Lundgren for the Panthers. 16.5 to go. We remain tied at 1. The Panthers losing just 2 games on the year. One of them a 1-goal loss to Totino Grace. Coach Smothers saying they learned a lot from that game. They've got to stay focused throughout 2 halves. And in a game as close as that one and as close as this one is turning out to be, that's even more important.
That's the only reason he really had a problem with a habanero.
Dewberry for the Cougars, trying to take over, looking for a pass. Can't find anybody back there, and so the Panthers will easily clear it out. Under 15 to go now at midfield. Here comes the Panthers, led by the charge of Jared Croteil. Panthers will throw it in. Once again, here they come. Klimek looks to throw it in. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson, high kick over the head of the Cougar defenders, and then they come back off the header. Back the Panthers' way. Here they come trying to set up their offense in front of the box with a little bit of space. Lundgren almost got to it before the whistle. So Centennial A bit of a break there as they'll have a kick coming here. Nice line drive all the way across midfield, rolling down all the way to the far corner. Strong leg there, perhaps a little too strong. The ball boys gonna have to chase that one to the parking lot. $13:40 to go. We've been knotted at 1 since the 3 minutes into the half. We were scoreless for the first 36 minutes of the game.
Outside D. Outside back. Fit.
This is how these teams both play. Low-scoring, close contests. Again, we mentioned of the 2 Panther losses, one of them to Tino by just a goal. A heartbreaking loss that was for this Panther team. Cougars have been in a couple of close games themselves, tying 2. Free kick from midfield, long line drive. And it looked like Anderson just missed the header there. This one's going to be down into the corner, chased. Panthers will keep it in front of the net. Sivaraja picks it up. Don't forget to watch North Metro TV News daily at 2:30, 6:30, and 10:30 here on North Metro TV. Premieres, of course, Friday at 6:30. A little over 12 minutes to go now. Time starting to tick away. Player knocked around at midfield. Mua gets back up, but it was kind of knocked off his feet there for a moment. Hrudka picks it up, and the goal for Spring Lake Park is St. Anthony. The Panthers threatening once again. They've got a little bit of room. A couple defenders making it tough, though. Dewberry can't keep it in bounds on the far side. So it'll be Panther possession. And it seems like Spring Lake Park and St. Anthony has really dominated the possession over here over the last several minutes. A lot of action down on the left side of your screen at home here. Collision there near midfield, and the ball flies almost into the garbage can. Throw in for the Panthers, Klimek. Klimek finds Crowhill. Down in front of the net. Sivaraja scoops it up again. With some speed, the Cougars can have a chance, but they just can't seem to get there quick enough. Amakali Teleshore was giving chase along with Dewberry. Panthers in white. Midfield collision again. Number 5 for the Panthers falling to the ground. He's going to be fine. Adam Pylon, the senior defender, getting up. And again, the Panthers down in the Cougars' end of the field, just running into a wall of defenders there. Centennial has done a great job of stopping them defensively, but they cannot get that transition back to their offense going. Seems to be the struggle. Klimek again in on the play. Here they come. A couple of Cougar defenders clear it out across midfield, and they do it again. Excellent clear by Centennial. Here they come now. It's this transition that they've struggled with all day. Tillashore tripped up and goes out of bounds. Yang back into the game for the Cougars among a couple of others. Dewberry comes off. McGough will throw it in from track 3. Lane 3. 9 minutes to go in the game. We are tied at 1. A close contest here at Spring Lake Park on North Metro TV. A little tackle there near midfield. This one's going to be high, and Sivaraja gets it off the hop. Had to jump for it a little bit, though. Not easy. Play by any means. And we are going to have a yellow card against the Panthers. And I think it's both ways, actually. Braden Anderson and Benjamin Greenswag. Unsportsmanlike is the call. So it goes both ways. Benjamin Greenswag and Braden Anderson with yellow cards. So those two will go to the bench. So those two will come out of the game. As we mentioned, it's a physical contest, a close game it is. Saw a few collisions like that earlier on. One that it looked like almost ended in an altercation, but the players got out of it just fine. A friendly competition, but certainly your emotions come into play when you want to come out of here with a win. And a game that's this close, I'm sure both sides are just frustrated with how many opportunities they have had that have not gone their way. Both teams have had several other opportunities to score but have not been successful. And we're getting down to crunch time, folks. 7:40 on the clock, and we are knotted at 1. Header on the near side.
Hey, Riggy.
Near side now for the Panthers. Klimek will throw it in. Gets it to Anderson, back to Klimek, off the left foot, finds his teammate. Good ball movement there by Lundgren, but he loses it. Mua there on the defensive effort for the Cougars. Mua gets the pass on the near side of midfield to Abdoulaye. Abdoulaye out front, knocked away by the Panther defense. Down in the corner, Panthers give chase. Crowdill trips as he tries to take the shot, and he is visibly frustrated with that outcome, as Crowdill had a big-time opportunity. Get away from him. Look at this one more time. You'll see the pass here coming from Ben Sad Johnson. It was a high one. Crowdill kind of had to slow down and try to knock it in off the right foot, but didn't get enough on it. Just tapped it towards Sivaraja, and he scooped it up no problem. .6:15 and counting now in the second half. We will see who will stand up here late in the game, try to come out on top. Free kick for the Panthers. It's a high drive. Off the header, and then the foot of Frazier. Wide of the goal. Cougars will make a substitution, then bring in Brandon Henderson, the sophomore midfielder. And he replaces Daniel Nelson. Cougars now on the goal kick coming from Tonya. Gets it across midfield, off the foot of a Panther defender, then the back of Lundgren. 5:05 to go now. Time becoming a factor. These two would play 2 5-minute overtime periods if they remain tied up. Panthers back in their own territory. Perhaps an opportunity for Centennial now late in the game.
We're not even close to it.
They'll take their time as McGough gets ready to throw it in with 4:35 to go. McGough, strong throw in off the header. It's high and caught by Austin Hrudka. Excellent save, and the Cougars had a great chance there. Hrudka comes up big as he made the grab. Let's take one more look on our replay. The header, excellent position. Hrudka jumps up to grab it. And now 4 minutes to go. The Cougars threatening here on the attack. Centering pass is knocked away by the Panther defense. Centennial trying one more chance at it here as Henderson got it knocked away. Panther possession, 3:35 to go. Free kick coming here. Nice long kick to the head of a Cougar defender. Crotill trying to get some good footwork here on the near side, running into a bit of a defensive wall by the Cougars. And here comes Crotill dribbling around a couple defenders and trips up on the ball. But Crotill still some great footwork there to try to get the open look. 3 minutes and counting. Here come the Panthers in crunch time. Klimek on the near side. Nice defense by Abdullah for the Cougars. Helping him out is McGough. Trying to get the ball the other way. This one's going to go wide. Over the head of Mua. And a whistle. Free kick Panthers. 2:30 to go in a tie game. Dorman gets it down deep to Frazier. Trying to get it back out front. Centennial hoping to clear it here with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Sivaraja gets out there in time and hauls it in. He'll punt it. Oh, cross midfield. High header off of the Panther defender. Helping them move it back to Lundgren. The other direction. Here come the Panthers on the attack. Some open space for Bensad Johnson, and he's not going to get the look. Bensad Johnson threatening there on the far side, down in front of the Cougar net. Look at the speed of number 10 here. They're just a little bit right of the goal. So nothing doing, and time is ticking down now. 1:25 to go in regulation. A 1-1 game so far. Centennial, last gasp down in the Panthers end of the field. What has been a very even game so far comes down to the last minute. The Cougars will have a free kick and perhaps their last opportunity to attack in regulation. Spreading out their offense right into the hands of Austin Hrudka off the free kick. Hrudka directing traffic. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Off the head of Yang. Another header there. A couple players colliding near midfield. Among them was Frazier, who's played a tough game all day long. 14 seconds to go. 13 and counting. The Panthers trying to attack one more time. Just 10 seconds to go. And the Cougars clear it, and they might have one more shot. The keeper comes out of his position and knocks it away, does Hrudka, to prevent the Cougars trying to get a game-winning shot. So we are tied at 1 apiece at the end of regulation. The Panthers scored with 4:20 to go in the first on the goal from Croteal. McGough scored from Abdoulaye with just a couple minutes into the second half. Here's a look at this last effort. Right into the hands of Hrudka. So we will play the first of a possible 2 5-minute overtimes in just a moment on a chilly Saturday for soccer. 1-1 at the end of regulation. We'll be back with overtime after this.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
If you need seamless gutters, whether the job is large or small, you can say,
I know a guy!
For your full-service landscaping, you can say,
I know a guy!
If you need commercial or residential lawn care, you can say,
I know a guy! I'm Charlie Walker, and if you need professional seamless gutters, landscaping, and lawn care, you can say, I know a guy!
Welcome back to Spring Lake Park. It is overtime. 1-1, a tie at the end of regulation. The Cougars and Panthers in a close one. A chilly Saturday to be here. Jenna roaring among those looking on. Her brother, Jesse, playing for the boys team for Centennial. And pretty evenly matched so far, as we mentioned. The goals, the first one coming just 36 minutes into the game. It was scoreless until Croteal put one in off the corner kick from Anderson. Here's one look at it. 4:20 to go in the first half at this point. You'll see the score for the Cougars to tie it up. That was McGough from Abdoulaye. That one coming 37 minutes in. Hi, Rob Clark. One of the many fine photojournalists on our crew today, making all of this happen live on North Metro TV, bringing you all the pictures of today's game. It looks like we're in for a exciting ending to this one. How will it go? It's 1-1 as we get set for the first of potentially 2 5-minute overtime periods. Again, Centennial coming into this game 4-4-2 on the season. The Panthers at 7-2, losing a close one to Totino Grace, and one of those two losses. Look at that goal from the Panthers early on off the corner we were just talking about. Croteal loving that celebration. The header off of the corner kick from his teammate Anderson. It's been really an all-around team effort for both of these teams. Not really one person standing out. The leading scorers for the Panthers, though, have been quiet tonight. Frazier has been busy out in the field, but has yet to put one through. He and Bensad Johnson among the leading scorers. Panther Stadium here in Spring Lake Park on an overcast now Saturday. The temperature about 54 degrees. We'll play 5 minutes and see if somebody can come up big. The fans on hand, covered up in their blankets. A fall chill in the air. Perfect for soccer. Throw in coming on the far side now for the Panthers from Dorman. Looking for a game winner. Somebody has a chance here to be a star and step up in the clutch. Panthers, ooh, nice backwards pass. Crowdeal would have had a wide open opportunity, but the Cougar player got in the way just in time. Nice defensive effort by Centennial. On the near side, Klimek boots it deep. Cougars are back. Back and forth they go. The Cougars looking to drive. Centennial in the red. Moving left to right here for the first overtime. Nice kick, booted deep. The header into the hands of Hrudka. Austin Hrudka, the senior goalkeeper, doing a fine job tonight. A nice fashion statement too with the purple and white striped jersey. Down near the corner, the Panthers threatening a bit. But Centennial is there to defend one more time, and it seems like the Cougars have been playing great defense for a majority of this game, but they just can't get that transition on offense to try to score. On the near side, battle at midfield, it's going to go to bounds. It'll be Centennial possession. Here they come on the throw-in, a strong and quick throw-in, but it gets right to Isaac Cruz on the header of the defender. Under 3 to go now in the first overtime period. McGough throws it in. He's got a goal today. The lone Cougar goal from 46. The junior midfielder will throw it in. McGough gets a running start. Tries to get a header from his teammate, but it's not going to go. Amakali Teleshore with him. Down in the box, the Cougars, I believe, are going to win a corner kick. And this is a big opportunity now for Centennial. 2:13 to go. The corner kick and the first opportunity for Centennial to score here in this first overtime. Right in front of the net, the Panthers are there. And a diving effort by Hrudka to knock the ball out about 15 yards. Hrudka with a great effort there to help out his defensive teammates. Here come the Panthers now. The goal would win it. Hustling down the line is Brandenburg. Chases it into the corner with a minute and a half to go. Goal kick coming now for Centennial. A long one out to Mua at the midfield circle. Minute 10 to go. Tie game here live on North Metro TV. The Panthers and Cougars. Boys soccer battling for a victory. Panthers with just 2 losses on the year. Close ones at that. 50 seconds left. The Cougars giving chase. With some speed is Teleshore trying to get between a couple defenders. The Panthers are there, and time becoming a factor yet again here in the first overtime period. It's going to be a throw-in on the far side of the field. 30 seconds now and counting. A look at Gabe Bensad Johnson, one of the 2 leading scorers and the captain on this Panther squad. 20 seconds now left. Panthers down to the Cougars end of the field. Crowteal, excellent pass. The shot, the goal! With 9 seconds left in the first overtime, the Panthers with the victory. What an unbelievable shot there. One more time. Most likely, this will be the winning goal. Brandenburg, with just a few seconds left in the overtime, should turn out to be the game-winning goal, and it is. Brandenburg, at the end of the first overtime period, gives the Panthers the lead, and correction, we're not done yet. They'll play a second period despite the goal. My bad. Hey, nice day to get some yard work done. So 5 more minutes for the Cougars to try to tie it up again. Huge late goal there by Brandenburg. It is crunch time now in the second overtime period with 4:20 to go now. A late goal for the Panthers could be all they need. Diving effort to keep the ball in bounds on the near side over here by Adam Pylon, who's now back in the game, number 5 for the Panthers. Will Brandenburg's goal be the clincher? Nine seconds left in the first overtime. Gives the Panthers the lead. They hadn't scored prior to that since 4 minutes left in the first half. $80 minutes removed from their last goal. The Panthers took the lead. Unbelievable effort. 3 minutes to go now in the second overtime period. The Cougars trying to get a pass or two together here, but they're back on their heels in their own end of the field. The Panther defense really stepping up big here to try to secure the victory. Sivaraja, the goalkeeper, will punt it across midfield to the head of the Panthers. Defender gets there. And if you're Spring Lake Park or St. Anthony right now, you just want to clear it as much as possible. Attack if you can. But more than anything, you got to play some solid defense right now. .2:15 to go. Sivaraja punts it deep again, a line drive across midfield. Nice header by the Cougars to keep it going down right to left. And it's going to go out of bounds on the far side after a couple of diving efforts by the Panthers. And time a factor now. Spring Lake Park, St. Anthony will take their time. Centennial will bring in 3 subs as the next break. They'll be Abdullah, Greenswag, and Teleshore trying to get that last goal. Teleshore's got some speed that we've seen all day long. Minute 35, the subs come in. Last ditch effort for the Cougars. To force a tie game. Just over a minute left. 2-1 Panthers. The clutch goal from Brandenburg could have been the game winner. We'll see. Second overtime, under a minute left. The Cougars with the last opportunity here. Mua On the near side, looks for a pass, finds Yang. Nice defensive effort. Cougars have got it back. Antonia, the long kick. Harudka watches it fly out of bounds on the end line on the right side, and 33 seconds left. One to win, says Panther head coach Jake Smothers, trying to say clear it out and you should be able to walk out of here with a victory. 15 seconds left on the clock. 2-1 Panthers. 10 seconds now left from Panther Stadium. Spring Lake Park looking for their 8th victory of the season. Long down here on the near side. 3, 2, 1, and the siren sounds to Panther victory. Vandenberg with the clutch goal as time was expiring in the first overtime. The final score in 2 overtimes, the Panthers 2, the Cougars 1. Spring Lake Park improves to 8-2. The Cougars fall to 4, 5-2. Spring Lake Park got goals from Croteal and Vandenberg, and that'll be enough. A 1-goal victory here at home tonight. We'll be back after this on North Metro TV.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
With gold at all-time high, take that rope and say bye-bye. Earrings, bracelets, rings, and chains. We buy gold at your exchange. Don't send your gold to someone strange. We buy gold at your exchange. Spring Lake Park, Frilly Blade. We buy gold at your exchange.
Join Ben Hale every Friday on North Metro TV News.
Check it out. Oh, that is magnificent.
Here comes the big one, Elizabeth.
I love it so much. I'm feeling a little guilty on account of me being married. There are 8 wonders in the world.
I can't believe it.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Okay.
No, it's real.
We are back here on North Metro TV with a couple of the stars of today's game. The Panthers victorious 2-1 over the Centennial Cougars in a very close game. The Panthers win in overtime. Jared Croteal, you scored the first goal of the game off of the header from the corner kick. A great assist from your teammate Anderson. Just talk about that play. Perfect execution.
Well, we had won a corner and the half was ending, and I thought, like, if we were to score, it would be off this corner, and I had to do what it takes. So I ran in and just got the header, I guess.
Took 36 minutes to get that first goal. This was a very closely contested game throughout. Was it frustrating just how close it was? You guys weren't really able to put them away.
Yeah, it was really frustrating. Thought it should have been a little more, but they had a really well-organized defense that it was hard to beat.
It was indeed hard to beat, and the game-winning goal, it turned out to be, came from Matt Vandenberg with just 9 seconds to go in the first overtime period. Matt, just talk about that clincher at the end.
Well, I saw Jared getting the ball, and I was just calling for it. He played a perfect back heel on me, and I just tried to get it in the corner, and I struck it in.
Made it look easy out there. I was talking to you just a second ago off camera. You said that you guys didn't necessarily think this game would be as close as it was. Just talk about what you expected out of Centennial and just how tough their defense was tonight.
We didn't expect that much out of Centennial. I mean, they were really organized. We knew it was going to be a tough game coming in, but tough. It was a tough section opponent. We just wanted to put them away early.
What did it mean to you to get that game-winning goal? It's a pretty good feeling, huh?
Yeah, it felt amazing. I mean, I did not want to come up with a tie against Centennial.
All right, well, congratulations, you guys. Matt and Jared, thanks for joining us. The Panthers victorious tonight 2-1 over the Centennial Cougars in overtime here at home. For our director, Kenton Kipp, I'm Matt Johnson, and for our entire North Metro TV crew, have a good night, everybody.